Waqar, yes, you spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but could you explain to us the decision to leave out Mohammad Abbas and if you think he might have made a difference today?
Look, Mohammad Abbas has been a match winner for us over the last sort of 18 months. He's been bowling really well. Unfortunately, he's not at his best rhythm, and recently back in the New Zealand tour, he had an injury, so he hasn't been bowling as good as which he has done in the past against Australia, and of course in England. But we're not losing hope in him. He's our main man, and we're going to have a really close look, and hopefully once we get into Adelaide, we'll think about it.
Generally, young fast bowlers from the subcontinent come here. There's always this talk of they get carried away with the bounce. Whatever's happened now, what can they learn? Is it just a simple factor of they go too short or they go too full? What can they pick up from what they've done?
Of course, you can always learn from your opposition also. Australia, as I said, is only 16. Don't forget Naseem Shah, and even Shaheen Shah is also a teenager. Of course, they're going to learn a lot from this tour, going into further into their career. And I'm very hopeful that these guys plus Mohammad Musa is another one we have brought, or Snan, who's been in the part of the. So this is the future of Pakistan cricket. These teenagers are really good. All they need is probably time. We all got to give them time and hope that they learn in the next maybe year or so, and they'll be a force.
And sorry, does it also not help that you have a new captain as well? So you're also getting used to the whole using a very young bowling attack can't be easy.
Look, I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say what's exactly going out in the middle. But we sit down every evening and we talk about it, and we and try to teach them, what length needs to be bowled. And I think we missed it. It's very clear that it's very obvious, and everyone has seen is that our lengths were not right, especially with the new ball. First new ball, I thought we bowled poorly. If we would have put the ball in the right areas, things would have been a little bit different. But as you said, we got carried away a little bit. Young attack, it happens in Australia.
Naseem only bowled 4 overs today. Was there an injury? Is he fit? And also, was that decision made, I guess, somewhat looking forward to Adelaide that's 5 days away, and your guys have just spent 2 days in the field bowling?
Look, we have to be very careful with Naseem Shah. He's very, very young, and we have to be manage him well because he bowls very quick. So, you cannot really put too much load on him. And so we got to be very watchful, careful, because I feel that he is the future for Pakistan. So we got to really use him sensibly, smartly. And I thought that's what, the captain did. And we of course, he's a wicket taker. Don't forget, it was just his first test match.
Waqar bhai, spinners bowled lot of overs. Was it because of overhit? Or?
Yeah, at one stage it was. At one stage we had this issue also. We were behind in the game, so we don't want to lose any points because this is a championship also. Don't forget, it's a world championship in Test cricket. So we have to be watchful where we don't want to lose any points.
Waqar, you've been coming to Australia for a long time as a player, commentator, coach. The bounce is always an issue for Pakistani players coming here in the top order, but not perhaps so much in other countries where there's bounce. Do you have a theory as to why Australia seems to bring out such a problem with these players consistently when they come to this country?
Look, it goes for most of the countries. When they travel abroad, when they go to, in other in their backyard, or should I say, in their home grounds, it is always difficult. Even when Australia goes to UAE or when they go to India, it's not easy. So because they struggle against the turning ball, it is very much same for Pakistan when we come on the Australian soil. Tall, fast bowlers, and they got good pace and they bowl good areas. It takes a long time for any bowling attack to get it right, and that's why most of the team struggles here.
On that basis, should there be more tour games? Should there be a greater opportunity to acclimatise Pakistan travel to Australia more than just a couple of games?
Look, I think,
4 or 5 like in England last year.
to be honest, I feel that there should be more test matches also. 2 test matches, it's very difficult. Once you lose 1 test match, there's no way it is hard to come back. So I think there should be at least 3 or 4 test matches. And of course, you need more time to sort of climatize.
Last question. Waqar, as you mentioned about the young talent, I agree on that. Don't you think that would have been a great idea to get these young players to get more experience while playing the domestic cricket in back home Pakistan and then come to Australia or to just start their international cricket? They don't have much experience, so they are pretty much starting their ABC over here. How you look into it?
You know, if you look back a couple of months, Mohammad Amir, Wahab Riaz, the board decided not to play test match cricket. They want to just stick to the white ball cricket. So we have to bring some other people to replace them and to play test match cricket. And for me, I feel that the younger you go, I know you might struggle out there in the middle at times, but I think they'll learn. And once you go back, play a few more test matches, play more cricket at the top level, I think they'll settle better and they'll hopefully produce goods.
So you reckon they're here to learn? So they came to Australia all the way, just playing the international series to learn.
This is the best. This is, of course, everyone learns when you go overseas. You learn, of course, but of course you try to win also. But yeah, it is a tough tour. It's not an easy tour. But as I said, you know, we missed out on a couple of fast bowlers just before coming, so have to bring youngsters in, and I feel they are the best youngsters in the country.